as you can see, basically why I was able to watch this movie was because of my school was doing an event where we all got to watch Captain Marvel, yay! And it was Epic Royale.
Bro, I'm at a doesn't matter. Anyone you need to go on to.
And made a big mess, and that was epic, and we're probably never doing it ever again. I just recorded the whole thing, but then I just realized I didn't record the audio, so I have to restart now. This movie is directed and written by Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck, the same people who made Mississippi Grind and Half Nelson, which are both really good movies and very underrated and not a lot of people watched. This movie stars Brie Larson, Ben Mendelsohn, Nick Fury, and some other guys who I don't really know because I can't remember their names right now. Captain Marvel is an extraterrestrial Kree warrior who finds herself caught in the middle of an intergalactic battle between her people and the Skrulls. Living on Earth in 1995, she keeps having recurring memories of another life as a U.S. Air Force pilot named Carol Danvers. With help from Nick Fury, Captain Marvel tries to uncover the secrets of her past while harnessing her special superpowers to end the war with the evil Skrulls. Yeah, I guess that's the plot. Let me talk about the best parts of the movie without talking about without talking about spoilers. Probably the best parts is the cat and Nick Fury and Brie Larson's relationship during the movie. That guy is helping him, and then he's like the cool, funny character, side character. CGI was pretty good, like the special effects. It was pretty well done. A lot of people said it wasn't that great, especially in class today. Some kids are like, "Oh, the special effects are so bad." And I'm sitting there listening. I'm like, it's not that bad. It's actually pretty good. So now the worst parts of the movie. What really sucked about the movie was actually the main character, Brie Larson, or Captain Marvel. She was actually so bad. I wanted to cry my pants. She wasn't that bad. It was just like to a degree of how Marvel movies usually are from all the ones that I've seen. By the way, here's a ranking of all the Marvel movies if you wanna know. Oh wait, I can wait. Beach. Anyways, so Brie Larson was actually kind of bad in this movie because like what's great about the Marvel Studios is they usually get some crazy like indie movie directors. They usually make really good characters. Like that guy really expanded on Bobsy Boy's character really good. And I thought that was neat. It's like, this is really her character. Like her literally whole character. Like I'll just explain right now. In the beginning of the movie, she loses her memory. At the end, she remembers her memory. Whoa, that's her whole. That's her whole character right there. Pretty epic, huh? Yeah, it's kind of sad. I guess since she figures out who her memory is, now she has all her superpowers. That's not really spoilers, that's just like a thing with all modern movies that's kind of cliche. But that's kind of cringe. Also, like in the beginning of the movie and like throughout the movie, like the evil guys, like she should have just like, since she already has her superpowers, that she can control, like she can just beat up all the bad guys really easily, all the Skrulls, and it's like, who cares about your face, you know? Also, going back on the best parts of the movie, the action sequences were actually pretty good in the first half, kind of. Just like there's just some good stuff. Mainly everything was like, it was an entertaining movie. That's what it is. that's the best thing I could say about it right now. Is that it was an entertaining movie. It's just like, if you don't care about the characters, then you'll be fine with this movie. If you're a woman, then sure, whatever, you'll like it. Script, like the whole plot was, like the plot was cool. I like the twist that happened with the people. It's like it's similar to the Mandarin thing in Iron Man 3. Before I get into this section of the video, let me talk about some of my last points. Is that like, it's a fine movie. Like, it's just like the thing is like it's not really that great of a Marvel movie. Like, it's actually pretty low on my list. Now we'll get into the spoiler section. So the best parts that I can say about the spoilers with the twist with the villain. So basically, and spoilers now, basically who we thought were the bad guys were actually the good guys. Whoa. And so basically, I just thought that was pretty cool. Like, we actually got to sympathize with the people. Ben Mendelsohn was the main guy that we cared for. He was pretty neat with Dab. And then the worst parts were basically just the script for spoilers. I can say this one thing. I don't know why, because like in the beginning she falls down to Earth. Like they capture Brie Larson because her team is infiltrated. And then for some reason they captured her, and now she's hovering over the Earth. We don't know it's the Earth though. We're just hovering over the planet, and she's getting interviewed to her mind. And then so for some reason they're on the Earth. They're hovering over the Earth. And it's like, why were you on the Earth? I was thinking about it like, maybe she was on the Earth because those guys needed her to be at Earth to get the memories from Earth. But also like, if it's memories, won't you just always have them? So like I kind of felt like they just needed her to get to Earth somehow. So she was being interviewed near Earth. It's just like, I don't know, there's probably something that says in the comics, but like, since it's a movie, I didn't read the comics. I never read comics in my life, except once. Anyways, I didn't read the comics, so I don't know anything about the comics or what happened. And they should have explained it more why they were on Earth. Maybe there's something that happened I don't understand. Maybe you can comment down below, guys. Welcome back. Anyways, and so she goes to Earth, and then Nick Fury finds her, and then that's all that crazy thing. And that was cool and all. And the second part was the worst thing about was so Nick Fury, they're fighting in the library thing, and so Nick Fury finds the scroll, and he knows he's a Skrull because Captain Marvel told her what the Skrulls look like. So she's like, oh, the Skrulls are here, and then the guy is literally beating him up. The bad guy is beating him up while saying, I'm a Skrull, I was a pretty good Skrull, huh, too. And then it's like, yeah. So then Captain Marvel comes down, and then Nick Fury's like, why doesn't, like, I was just thinking, and then they just leave. They just escape, and they don't care about the Skrull, even though Nick Fury knows, and I'm pretty sure Captain Marvel also knows. And it's like, they just didn't kill the guy. But the reason they didn't kill him was because they were actually good guys, and they needed to team up with them later on. So it's like, since the plot needed them to team up, they couldn't have killed her. And it's like, it's just like kind of cringe fest, really. And then, I'll just talk about this last thing before I end. Is at the very end of the movie, the whole end is literally just Captain Marvel beating up all her friends, which wasn't even that crazy of a fight. And for some reason the Tesseract was there, the Space Stone, and then that one guy from Guardians of the Galaxy was there, the terrible villain Ronan, he was there for some reason. And it's like, why is he there? Why do they need the Tesseract? And like, why is he fighting all his friends? Like, all his friends that she was fighting was like, it was kind of bad the way she was fighting. It was like, it wasn't even that crazy of a sequence. And then there was like crazy rock music playing in the background, some cringy 90s music. It's like, I don't even know the songs, so it's not even nostalgic. And it's like the whole movie, like they had 90s nostalgic stuff in the movie, but it just like didn't really work. Like, it was just like, oh, cool, blockbuster. She literally flies around in this spaceship and destroys everything, and then Ronan's like, whoa, this woman is so cool, all women are so powerful, wow. I'm gonna leave, because I'm scared of this woman who's so powerful, oh my gosh. And I'm just like, But I'm kind of like exaggerating it a lot. Really, I am. I'm gonna finish it right here. It's just like, come on, man. Oh, frick. I was just like standing there. I was like, ah, frick, so bad. So basically, yeah, that's it. That was my rank. That was my movie review. I'll give it C+. C+, yes, for my alphabetical friends. So I give this movie 6.94 out of 10, and a C+ for all you Bubsy boys out there. So yeah, this movie's kind of bad, but it was whatever.